And hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be taking a look at installing and running Lua on Mac. So it's a lot simpler than its Windows counterpart. We just need a couple of things, so we can open up Chrome. Any browser of your choice, Safari would work perfectly fine as well. Then you want to search for Homebrew. Now Homebrew is what we're going to be using, and it would be at brew.sh, and we'll be using this to install Lua onto our system. So here you can just copy that where it says install Homebrew, we copy that there, then we open up our terminal. Alright, so we paste that here, that would be Command and V, or alternatively right click paste. Now this will take quite a while. I've already run this on my system, so I will not be running this again. So in my case, I'm going to cancel this, but you should run it on your side. Now you'll have Homebrew installed. You might need to reboot your system for Homebrew to work correctly. But once you have Homebrew installed, you can just say brew, search, and Lua. If this command does not work for you, then keep in mind Homebrew might not have been installed correctly. So make sure, maybe just run through the installation again. Alright, so we searched for it. This might take a while, especially if you're searching for Lua the first time. For me, it took a solid minute, and I did it before the tutorial. So for you, it might take around the same time. Now here you can see there's a bunch of different Luas you can get. For example, let's say I want to get Lua 5.3. If you want to get a different version of Lua, feel free to do it. So here you can just say brew, install Lua at 5.3. Or alternatively, you can see I also have Lua installed, the regular, just normal Lua. You can also install that, so just Lua, but I'm going to specifically choose 5.3. Alright, now after waiting about a year, Lua should be installed. And now, if we go Lua and press Tab, you'll notice I have a couple of Lua. So I have Lua 5.4, regular Lua, and I should have a 5.3 here. Ah, seems not. Oh, here we go. If you need to have Lua first in your path, run. So if you might need to add this to your path for Lua 5.3 to work. So to add it to your path, you can simply just copy this. Just right click, we say copy, we right click again, we say paste. We just run that, and now we can close out our terminal and open up a new terminal because we added it to path, so we need to refresh it a little bit. And now here we can just say Lua, press tab. You'll notice we have Lua 5.3, so if you don't have it immediately, you might need to add it to path first via that command we just did. And also 5.4, that's the latest one we currently have on Mac, if I'm not mistaken. So now that we have that, I'm going to open up my code editor. This could be whatever text editor you want. I prefer VS Code because it is simpler and easier for me to understand. You might prefer something different. Let's open up our Finder. We can go to our let's go to our code folder. So here I have a specific code folder I'm using. I'm going to create a new folder called My Lua. Inside this folder, I'm going to create a new file. Oh, I can't. That is classic macOS. That is not an issue. So we're just going to take this folder, drag it into VS Code. You'll notice it's refreshing, and now we get this here. So you'll notice if we go up here, that's the Explorer. We have a My Lua. So that is the folder itself. Now we can actually show you right here. I'm going to click this button right here, but you can also double tap and say new file. But I'm going to click this one here, and I'm going to call it main.lua. If we go in here, you'll notice we now have a main.lua file in here. So whatever you see here is exactly what's happening inside of this folder. If I rename this to test.lua, then this will also be renamed to test.lua. So everything here is just what is inside of the folder, so don't be scared about that. I'm going to rename this to main.lua. Make sure it has the .lua extension so you can have your full Lua support in VS Code. Then I'm going to say print hello world. Take note of the quotes, take note of the brackets, take note of the spelling of print. These are very important. If you don't have them correct, then unfortunately your code will not run. Next up, you need to save your code, either via Command and S or File, Save. Once you have saved your code, and you'll know if your code isn't saved because if you go like this, you'll notice I have a dot here. That means it is not saved. And if I were to just Control S, you'll notice the dot is gone. Alright, next up, we're going to go to Terminal, New Terminal. Take note, this terminal here is the exact same terminal we have here. It is the complete same one. There's no difference between the two. So here, all it does is it opens up inside of this folder we dragged and dropped. So my Lua. This is the folder we are inside of. So that's the only difference between that terminal that we have here and this one here. This one here opens up inside of this folder. So if I say ls, I should be able to see main.lua. If you cannot see main.lua, you might be in the wrong folder. Now I'm going to say Lua main, and I'm going to press tab so it auto-completes, but main.lua. Make sure the spelling here is the same as this file's spelling. If the spelling is not correct, it will not run. You might need to specify a version like 5.3. So if you don't have a regular Lua like this, which if we do this, we get hello world, you might need to specify the version you downloaded, so 5.3. And that will run perfectly fine as well. If you get hello world, then you have successfully written your first Lua program and you have successfully installed Lua. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you all again in the next Lua tutorial.